Hello everyone and welcome back to the Weekly Bite. If you're looking for a sustainable, locally sourced, farm-to-fork meal or even a cold brew, come on down to the North Country Brewing Company. A Slippery Rock staple, North Country Brewing Company is located on Main Street in the heart of Slippery Rock. What's in a name? You guessed it. North Country Brewing Company serves over 100 types of beers throughout the year. What are we serving up now?
Well, we have a number of selections on tap. They're on rotation throughout the year. I think we're actually somewhere in the range of 120 or some odd beers that are on rotation throughout the year. A lot of the beer is actually made right here on site. A lot of it's also made on Arrowhead Drive at our production facility. We do have our Friday, our weekly happy hour and free tours on Saturday as well.
So how many craft beers?
Well, just right now, what we have are 13 selections on for you.
Okay.
A lot of these are made here on site by our brew pub brewer, Virgil Reed, and he makes some selections that are only going to be found here at North Country Brewing Company. Every once in a while, you'll see those selections also make their way down to our other location at the Harmony Inn. Now, as far as some selections go, like our flagships, say the Station 33 Firehouse Red Irish Ale, your Paleo IPA, the Old 2-9er Double IPA that we're proud to make for former Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion Phil Bourque, and some other selections. Those are going to be made at our production facility on Arrowhead Drive. And those are also going to be found on tap here, but those are almost exclusively canned and kegged at our production facility.
So what are some other places where you can find North Country Brewing beer?
You can find North Country Brewing Company all across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania now, I'm proud to say. We did just break into the Philadelphia area about 6 months ago. You can find us at all of the major sporting venues in the Pittsburgh area, so you can find us at Heinz Field. You can find us at PPG Paints in Section 116. We have our own place, and you can find us at PNC Park as well, the home of the Pirates. Now, having said that, we are also at the Cleveland Indians Stadium, and we do have an outlier in Columbus. Now, we're currently eyeing some southern territory in West Virginia, and the Carolinas, I think, are soon to come. But we are very careful to watch our production and our expansion because we want to keep it mom and pop.
Now, what's your favorite?
My absolute favorite, you have to go with the Station 33 Firehouse Red Irish Ale. What's really neat about that is that not only is it an awesome beer, but a portion of every one of those beers sold is donated to our local fire department, and we're very proud to support them.
All right, so now where all the magic happens. Woo! All right, so what do we got going on here?
Okay, well, this is truly where it all started. We've been in business successfully, I'm proud to say, for 13 years here, and this is our original brewing facility. So this is where Virgil Reed, our brew pub brewer, makes the magic happen. Okay, so all of those exclusive items I told you about that are just made here and typically only found here at the brew pub on Main Street in Slippery Rock, this is where it's made here.
When it comes to brewmasters, they have it down to a science.
Typically in the brewing process, you're going to start off with some grains, okay? And what we want to do is we want to pull fermentable sugar out of those grains. We're going to feed that fermentable sugar to yeast, and yeast is going to munch on that fermentable sugar, and in turn, it's going to produce two things. It's going to make ethanol, and it's going to make CO2, so your alcohol and your bubbles in your beer. That process can take just a few days, or it could take a few weeks. It all depends on the recipe, the alcohol by volume that you're trying to achieve, and a number of other factors.
After learning how these beers are made, I had the opportunity to taste a few. All right, so what are we tasting?
Okay, so typically whenever I lay out some of our selections for our customers, I like to go from lightest or most mild to the most profound. First, what we have here is our rotating fruit bowl. This changes every few weeks. This one's called Passion Granite. So in this one, you're going to have actual fresh pomegranate and passion fruit. Okay, this is a really big hit with the ladies. It's a nice mild selection. You're going to get a lot of fruit there. Yeah. Good nose, nice aroma. And it's perfect for a summer or springtime sipper, but I like to enjoy it any time of year. This one here is our signature, our flagship beer, our Station 33 Firehouse Red. We talked about that a little bit. And this selection, again, we're proud to have in coordination with the Station 33, or excuse me, our volunteer fire department. So a portion of every one of those sold is donated to our volunteer fire department in town. That's been our longest running and our best-selling beer. That one you're going to notice has a nice malty profile to it. Okay. Typically, I like to give that to somebody who's unsure exactly of what they should try. You know, we have so many selections. Sometimes it's overwhelming for a first-timer. That one you can't go wrong with. Yeah. You also can't go wrong with the Paleo IPA, especially if you're a hophead. This one has a very profound hop profile to it.
It is hoppy.
That is our second longest running and second best selling beer. And there's a little bit of history behind that as well. You know, our IPAs today definitely really popular in the United States, but it's a continuation of something that British sailors did a very long time ago when they accidentally kept their beer on hops. for a little too long. So that resulted in a really high alcohol by volume and a really strong profile there. And today we enjoy it.
The cold brews aren't the only thing that the brewery is known for. I got to try some of their most popular dishes. All right, JD, can you explain what we're trying?
Yes. Well, first, here's one of our signature dishes here, our pepper bourbon chicken. What we have is some flour dredged chicken in a sweet bourbon glaze. Very good. It's one of our best selections.
Mmm.
Okay, and with that, of course, our locally sourced vegetables here, and we do have homemade whipped potatoes. This is our Bucksnort Stout gravy. So what we've taken is one of our flagship beers, our Bucksnort Stout, and whipped that into a gravy for you and top that on onto our homemade whipped potatoes.
Awesome.
Awesome. Great. Glad you like it. Thank you. Next, this is a little bit of a reach for some folks, but we're really proud to carry them, and I can say that I've actually served some of these Cajun frog legs to folks from Louisiana and from Alabama, and they told me that they stood up to the test. So what we have is our homemade Cajun dust on these frog legs here, and what I've gotten here for you is some of our homemade creamy horseradish sauce to dip them in.
All right.
I don't know if you're too brave to try them or not.
I'll give it a shot. All right. Best way to eat them?
I just eat them like a chicken.
Just straight in.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep. Just
all right.
Go for it.
All right. All right. I love hot wings, so. Tastes like chicken.
Like chicken? That's what everybody says. Thank you. And
Tastes
this
like
is
chicken.
our pride and joy. This is our Holy Grail, truly our longest running and best selling item, our Leroy Brown Burger. Now what we have for you is one of our farm to fork cattle burgers. It's separated a little bit from the regular Angus burger that you might typically enjoy by it being a locally sourced stress-free or low stress, I should say, beef. Okay, we're very proud to offer that to you. That's topped with some cheddar cheese, some glazed bacon, and we have some crispy onion straws for you as well, accompanied by our homemade hand-cut French fries and our homemade pickle.
Awesome. All right, let's give this a shot. Two-hander here.
Now, it's kind of an unofficial rule, but if you've been a North Country Brewing Company and you haven't had a Leroy Brown, you really haven't been a North Country Brewing Company.
I can say I personally have this and the sweet honey, and they're both amazing.
Then you're a veteran.
I am.
Great.
Really good flavor. Love the barbecue.
Excellent. Glad you like it.
Perfect. And fresh cut fries.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
Always.
Well, thank you so much, JD.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
The next time you're feeling hungry, come enjoy a local favorite and bring a friend to experience the taste of Slippery Rock. Reporting for WSRU-TV News, I'm Morgan Koziar.